Alrighty. Welcome everybody. I am MaddHatterson, and I would just like to say Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. And in honor of Mother's Day, I'm going to be playing Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics. Dark Crystal was, to my memory, one of my mother's favorite Jem Henson creations. I remember watching the original movie with her so many times. This is based off the Netflix original series set in the same universe. And it follows the kind of story of that series. I think I hit play. I wanted to go ahead and hit new campaign there. This is a tactical RPG. It was released right around the time that the new series was released. There we go. You take control of some of the main characters from the series, and you go around and you fight through a bunch of different maps, and they all have different attacks and abilities. Go ahead and name this campaign for the save. Mama loves ya. We are going to go normal mode. And we're all good. Let's do this. Gelfling, children of Thra! Augur is always one of my favorite characters. She's old and mystic and only has the one eye and then the third eye. The Darkening. Deet is by far my favorite character of the whole series. The story tends to focus around Brea and whatever main dude's name is, but Deet is just hilarious. I have been away too long. What calamity has befallen Thra? Gelfling, share your memories with me. What do you know of the Darkening? The Darkening threatens all of Thra. The Sanctuary Tree told me all about it. It all started while I was feeding Nurlocs. Alright, so it just jumps straight into the missions. This will be kind of tutorial stuff on how to actually play through and fight and all of that fun stuff. Feeding time, little Nurloc. Ow. Not very nice. It's not her fault, little Deet. She has been consumed by the Darkening. Thanks, Sanctuary Tree. Oh, another one. Fear not, Deet, I will guide you through this. So it's going to tutorialize this a little bit. Up at the top is the turn order. So it'll be one of the Nurlocs, and then Deet, and then the other Nurloc. And it'll repeat like that unless anything disrupts that haste or slow or stop or anything like that. And it just, enemies are red, teammates are blue. And now it'll teach us how to move. So movement's pretty simple. You just, you select your character, select move, and it'll highlight the area in which you can move. So it wants us to move here. So, female Gelfling, if you're unfamiliar with the lore of Dark Crystal, have wings. Aw, it's a friendly Nurloc. And it's going to teach us how to attack. So, attack is similar to move. You select the attack and it'll actually highlight your range for the attack, and then when something's in range, you select it, you get your nice little attack animations. Beautiful, right? Oh, Keen. Getting knocked out, obviously, is a bad thing. Deet is a healer, so she can use her magic to heal allies. She'll also later get some buff and debuff stuff. Very helpful. So Keen's gonna attack the Murloc again. And now we just gotta get up here. So we could end it, and that'd be it. You know, it'll allow us to go faster next turn if we don't take an action. But we can fly and totally make it to where we need to go. Flying does take MP, so it is a bit of a drawback when you're actually fighting, but in the tutorials, no big deal. I am here. Tell me, what is this darkening? It is an evil spreading from the crystal of truth, the heart of our world. But why have you summoned me? What can I do? You must warn the other Gelfling clans. Rally them to our cause. Hurry, Deet. All of Thra is at risk. So, if you've never seen the original Dark Crystal or Age of Resistance, I highly recommend you go watch them. The original focuses on a pair of Gelfling named Jin and Kira. They are the last of the Gelfling. And it's their journey to restore the Crystal of Truth, or the Dark Crystal, by replacing a shard. Now, it's prophesized in this, and they explain it, that Gelfling will end Skeksis' rule. And the Skeksis are the keepers of the Dark Crystal. They draw from its power to gain eternal life. And we'll see some of them later. They're ugly humanoid bird creatures. The darkening has corrupted the Crystal of Truth, but Agra entrusted protection of the crystal to the Skeksis. What are the Skeksis up to at the Crystal Castle? Brave Rian, share your memories. I was witness to the Skeksis' betrayal. Once I swore an oath to them as a castle guard, but no more. Rian is kind of the main protagonist of the series, Age of Resistance. Rian, my love, how will you find this Arathrum? Maybe we should split up. Split up? Where's the fun in that? looking for? What would Captain Ordon think? My father? That's why we're here, so I can prove myself. Wait. There! Arathim! Don't let them get away! So, you can see we have Rian. He's more of a physical fighter. Positioning matters when you're choosing to make your attacks and abilities. So if you'll see when we highlight over, there's how much damage is probably going to be done, the rate of hit. So we have a 90% hit rate. If we can actually mess around here. So if you go to the front and try to attack, oh, everything's the same. This might be a tutorial thing. Generally, your positioning matters. Being above a target, behind, beside, pretty much anywhere but in front. So we're going to move her behind this Arathim. Ooh, Venom Spitter. Poison. Worry not, I can use antidote to cure it. So actually, instead of using antidote on Rian, we are going to continue to attack this elite Arathim. Yeah, see, here we go. Positional disadvantage. We're at the low ground, so we actually have a minus 10% chance to crit. Whereas if we were on the high ground, we would probably have a 10% chance more to hit. So what we're going to do is get rid of that guy there. How far can you... Okay, antidote you gotta be right next to. So we're gonna go ahead and use the antidote on Rian. At 44. And that takes care of the elite Arathim. And Mira went and flew away. So after each successful mission, we get rewards, generally pearls, and sometimes either new companions or, in this case, clothes and armor. So this is the tutorial on how to equip up your guys and make sure they got the best. So we're gonna go all the way over to equipment because all of this is kinda not important. So for each character it'll tell you which kind of weapons they can use. So Rian can use swords, axes, and spears. And then what kind of armors he can use. So we're gonna go ahead and equip the chain shirt. This is the heaviest armor he can wear, or heaviest type. And he'll be able to wear rings once we actually get any. The abilities will start unlocking as we level up. As you can see, Rian's still only level 1. Jobs are unlocked as you level up other jobs. So you can cross-class at level 5, so we can make Rian also a scout as well as a soldier. And these are kind of the most adept, the strongest class types you can get to. So for right now, we'll just back out of the tutorial and head back to the Crystal Castle and help Rian escape the Skeksis. Evil, dirty, mean Skeksis. Gurjin, I have to talk to you. We gotta fight some other gelflings. So, our goal here isn't to kill people or defeat people, it's to get Rian into this section right here. So we're gonna select Rian, and we're going to move him straight forward. And we're gonna hit the end turn, so his turn will start a little bit quicker. The Chamberlain. Chamberlain is one of my favorite Skeksis, just because he's got this, like, that that is a signature of his. Throughout the movie and the series, he's constantly walking around going, So, we've got Breg, as well as a couple of the other gelflings. We're gonna Entangling Bola. That will slow that person. One of the other conditions is Gurjin has to survive. So we'll mark this guy, since he wanted to attack up, we'll use that to attack down. Rian again is going to just make a break for it. And then Alyadan. We're going to... Does her soothe reach? No. However, we can Carapace, and that's going to give them more defense. Now, Breg is a roguish type. Alright. Pommel Strike reduces attack. So he'll be the only one who can reach me. Must move 3 tiles. Careful, Rian. Oh, Gurchin. Now, I played a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics when I was young. I've played all of them, the Advanced Tactics, as well as the War of Lions. And I loved the systems they had in place. This is a very watered down. Oh, Gurchin stayed behind to help us escape. So Rian leveled up and we got Alyadon and Breg as companions. So now whenever we go into the more open, less tutorial-y sections, we will have them as our party members. So Naya and Kylan are some more of the main Gelfling from... as our healer, we're gonna give her the armor. Breg's the scout, uses daggers and swords and spears. And then Rian leveled up, so we're going to activate Shove. There is a number of abilities you can select. So for the primary, you have 3 abilities you can select, and that's from your entire list. And then once you get a secondary class, you're able to choose from that as well. Alyadon and Breg are also level 2. And we're going to get rid of Study. We're going to equip Fly for Alyadon. Fly is such a handy equipment for movement, or ability for movement. And Breg actually won't unlock a new due to his class until level 3. And he'll get Mark like Gurchin had. There is just an equipment shop that you can access right away. Pearls is the currency. And it looks like, yep, we can buy armor and weapons for our people. We're gonna do Naya and Kylan's mission real quick. A darkened armalig. So now we get to learn about environmental dangers. So the water is poison. Now, it talked of the clans, the Gelfling clans, and Naya is Drenchen. Drenchen hail from the swamps of Thra, so they are actually able to stand in the poison and not take damage. And this is actually how they want you to do this one, is kind of just push them and keep them in the poison. Kylan can now, he throws rocks, so if you'll notice it's the 4 spaces right around him that he can't hit with a rock. Anything else, he can hit. So we're gonna target this guy since he's already weak. And Naya will be able to shove him back into the poison. And that sets up Kylan for a high ground attack. Oh, Naya! Alright. This should knock this one out. Oh, okay. Yep, that's a thing. Okay. We can win this right here with a single attack. There we go. So, in the show, after Rian escapes, the Skeksis put out a pretty much hit for him to bring him back to the castle. They capture Gurjin, and Naya, Gurjin's sister, goes to hunt for Rian. Kylan, Naya's pretty much best friend, is of the mindset that perhaps Rian had a reason for his actions. And so the Podling Tavern is where they all meet up. We are actually going to do this. I don't know which is on or not. I'm believing that's on. Okay. So this is our first, like, real fight. And it's gonna kinda show us how we set up for a beginning fight. So Rian is a mandatory character in this. You have to have Rian on your team. And it'll give you spots and a party size to choose who else you want. Now we only have Alyadon and Breg. So we're going to put Alyadon here because she's our healer. We kind of want her away from battle. And Breg, being our rogue, is more suited to being up here. And we are actually fighting Naya and Kylon in this. So, Vaporan society is considered to be kind of the center of Gelfling culture. They are the ones with all the knowledge and the beautiful cities and gowns, and they all share that very blonde, kind of beautiful look to them. So, the Vaporans and Naya are going to fight each other as well as us. So we're going to let them fight each other as much as possible, because all we have to do is make sure everyone else is defeated and Rian survives. Holy shizzwizzle. Okay. It does tell you everyone's stats. Tavara is a semi-warrior. She's not the greatest. So we're gonna go right in on the attack on Tavara and lower her attack. Which, thank God we did. She went right after our mage. A couple choices here. We're gonna go for the protector. Oh, they don't want to fight each other anymore. Okay. Rude. Oh, that was really early. I didn't want to lose her that early. Okay. This might actually turn into a loss for us. Booyah. Okay. Just Naya left. So we're going to hit her with an Entangling Bola. That's going to reduce her movement speed. We may have the low ground, however. It's 2v1 now, so it might go a little bit easier. The only one of my team who has to survive is Rian. It's better if everyone survives. I'm pretty sure they only get experience if they survive. But to complete that mission, we only needed Rian. So, dream fasting. This is one of the coolest things about Gelflings, is they can share memories. Truly beautiful. Truly beautiful. Yeah, so she only gained half the experience since she, you know, fell in battle. But we did get Naya and Kyland, as well as a couple new weapons and pearls, so it wasn't a total wash. Rian and Bragg also made it to level 3. Augur wants us to go look at the inventory and stuff. But yeah, that is essentially Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. Again, like I said, if you haven't seen the movie or the series, definitely look into, I believe both of them are on, I know the series definitely is on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. The movie is Jim Henson. I'm sure if it's not on Netflix, you can find it on one of the many other streaming services throughout the web, or even YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, if you tuned in today, thank you for watching. I want to say again, a happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. If you're watching later on YouTube, this was streamed on Mother's Day. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you know when I go live and post new content. And as always, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.